face in our humble abode. Welcome to the legendary Tavern, traveler. Come on in, have a seat, shake off the road's dust. Yeah, we may not have golden chandeliers here, but our delicious drinks and hearths warm will more than make up for it, I promise. Yeah, it's not often I get to see new faces here these days, but everyone's got a story, don't they? But first things first, care for a drink? Maybe some snack or a good gossip? How about everything at once? Say no more. Would you like our house's special brew? Yeah, I promise this will warm you up right away and give you energy to stay awake through good stories to share. How does that sound? Great. Yeah. The locals call this energy drink because of the energetic effect. Well, to be honest, I wanted the name to be some elegant thing like elven tears, right? But the locals keep calling it energy drink, so be it. Alright, one energy drink for the traveler. Have a drink. Yeah, that's not some regular mug. Actually, I bought it from a traveling merchant. The one was selling all kind of magical trinkets and artifacts. I was assured that this very mug possesses some magical properties to it. What was the seller's name? Shara Aznable. That one went by the name Shara Aznable. Must be a foreigner. Well, the unfortunate thing is that the magician left before I could ask what exactly does this mug do. So, yeah, I just poured drink in it for my customers, like in a regular mug. You know, some people say that everything poured in this mug has more rich taste. But I never had a chance to check it myself, so you tell me. Yeah. Ever tried our roasted pistachio nuts? No? My advice is to give it a try. They'll go perfectly with your drink. Yeah, we have a fresh batch. Today made they are. Perfectly crunchy, with just the right amount of salt and a hint of sweetness. And you know how to check the quality of the roasted nuts? It is the sound. Surprised, yeah? I'll show you. You'll hear it yourself. How does it sound? Yeah, enough with listening to the nuts. Just grab some with your drink. But I gotta warn you, they are addictive. Even more addictive than the sweetest piece of tavern gossip. I can tell by your face you wanna hear some too. Oh yeah, you noticed we have all kinds of magic trinkets and artifacts here. Maybe something particular caught your eye. Oh, this one. The story of the stone is one for the books. One evening, a traveler stepped in. You know, the type with a twinkle in his eyes. Yeah, this very stone dangling from his belt. He ordered a drink and spoke about his adventures, the lands he adventured. And you know what? Odd. Through all this talk, he clutched this stone like it was his most precious treasure. Well, of course, my curiosity got the best of me, and eventually I asked him about it. And he whispered me its secret. He told me that this stone holds the sound of the rain from every land he visited. Yeah, I scoffed at the notion. Like, magic stone. What's next? Self-moving carriages. Sounded like a hogwash, I tell you. But, seeing my skepticism, much like the look you're giving now, he handed over the stone and urged me to listen closely. And you know what? There's no need to describe it. Why don't you give it a go? Just lend it your ear and listen closely. Unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah. And what's even more strange, the next day he left the stone here, traded in for some supplies, and told me that the story of this stone is completed with him, and then it's time for this magic rock to find a new listener. So I'm keeping it here, sometimes listening it on the evenings. Yeah. I see your mug's empty. How about some more drink? Great. Enjoy your drink and let me know if you want more roasted nuts. Yeah, speaking of drinks, I have another awesome story. You ever heard about the famed Order of Silver Blade? Yeah, these are more than just stories around here. Their very own monster hunter used to frequent this place not long ago. Yeah, he was a grizzled veteran, always had this serious look about him. And the interesting detail that when he came in, he always carried this smell of various dried herbs. He said these were vital for his work, that they gave him ability to see the unseen, whatever that means, and they gave him an edge over the creatures of the night. Yeah, I guess in that line of work you need all help you can get. And here's the fun part. A few times I noticed that he sprinkled those herbs into his ale. Can you believe it? Yeah. I was scared to ask at first, but curiosity being my old friend, eventually I gathered together all my bravery and asked him about it. Yeah, so he said it was necessary measure for his work, that's all. And speaking of which, one day he left in a hurry and he left behind this. Yeah, actually I never dared to try them because I don't know what these are actually, and he never came back for his precious pouch. Perhaps you can recognize what are these herbs. try to smell it? Hmm? Sure. Have any ideas? Sometimes I wonder where he is now, and if he ever missed his special brew. Yeah. More energy drink? Of course, say no more. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Do I have more gossips and tales? You have asked the right person. This one is my favorite. Once, on a stormy night, a group of rather ageless persons came in, pale as the moon, and they had this, believe me, otherworldly elegance about them. Trust me, you don't need to be some kind of witcher to recognize a vampire when you see it. Yeah, I tell you, those were vampires, no doubt. They took the table in the dimmest, darkest corner, and they spoke in a hushed voices, but in this tavern, walls have ears. Well, my bad, I couldn't resist eavesdropping a little bit. So yeah, as you know, they live for ages, and they were making predictions about the future of humanity. One of the youngest vampire maidens, she had this silvery blue hair like the eyes, and her eyes were crimson, dark like these gemstones. So she spoke with fervor about some magic mirror. Yeah, at least that's how she named it. It's sort of contraption where people will be able to gaze into vast distances, converse with strangers, and even pluck stars from the sky. That's what she said, believe me. She believed that in the future humans will be able to communicate through some magic mirrors. And also they'll be able to create art with these mirrors, make music, and even steal each other's secrets. Sounds like those machinery themes, I guess, but I've never heard of anything like that. She called them enchanted slates of knowledge. Yeah, the others just laughed. They dismissed her claims as fantasies, and they made a bet. A huge sums of gold. I've never seen such gold in my life. So, speaking of bet, when they were leaving, she left me, a tavern keeper, this. She said it was a token to remember the night by, should her prediction come true. Yeah, the stones have peculiar weight to them, like they carry ages of memories. You know, sometimes I wear it and think maybe somewhere in the distant future someone's really plucking stars from the sky. Wonder if that woman will ever come back for this bracelet. Would you like some? Ah, I see you're comfortably settled in now. All the stories and drinks made you ready to nod off. Well, you've been the most delightful company. Oh, what? Thought you'd never ask. You're wondering about the name. Why this tavern is called Legendary. Do you have any guesses? Yeah, you probably think it's because of all the mysterious patrons and the magical trinkets they leave behind. But the truth is much simpler and, I dare say, much more tasty. You see, what makes this place legendary is our famous boiled eggs. Yeah, I kid you not. This is our special dish and our secret recipe. Boiled to perfection. Yolk just the right shade of gold. So creamy, 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 creamy. And so soft that they are practically legendary. Would you like some? No, that's a shame. Perhaps you'd like to take some with you on the road? Well, you still have time to change your mind until tomorrow. Well, anyway, I hope you had a great time. You can go take any free room upstairs, or if you want to enjoy the atmosphere a little bit more, you won't be the first who catches a few minutes ride on these benches. You'll need this. Take it. It's very soft, and I promise you it is clean. Totally no vampires are sleeping on it. I will fluff it for you. Fluff, 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 fluff. I'll leave it here for you. Yeah, no rush, take your time. If you fall asleep, I'll keep an eye on you. After all, I still have some mugs to clean and counters to wipe.